2 of the National Football League, and it's brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Chargers and the Steelers, and it's coming up next on Madden Football.
That's where we are.
We are pleased, as always, to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. This was the scene just a few moments ago as the Pittsburgh faithful were fired up by the hometown Steelers taking the field. They're all set as they'll match up with the Los Angeles Chargers. Alongside Charles Davis. And, Charles, we've got a real clash of styles about set to unfold before us in this one, especially on the offensive side of the ball.
Yeah, one sideline, you're looking at the #1 rushing offense in the league, and right across from them, you're looking at the #1 passing offense in the league. So how does that relate to this one? Both defenses have tough tasks. One of them got to stop the run. The other one, the passing lanes. Let's see if either one can get an advantage.
Two teams here fresh off Week 1 victories who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports. Taken in at the 3. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15. So here's the Charger offense making their way out. And out will come the leader of this offense, and that, of course, is their signal caller.
It's pretty much become the norm when we see guys come out before a game and go through the route tree with their receivers. I thought it was exciting for us to see the exact same thing happen in practice.
He's so meticulous, isn't he?
He really is, and that tells me it's not just a one-time-a-week thing. I'm trying to hone that fine edge and want to see if they can get in sync and stay in sync in this one.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 9 catches, 97 yards.
Better tighten up the coverage if you expect to slow this guy down, because if he gets going, he'll eat you up.
Oh, what a move. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. On second down now, it's pass, and he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. Vision and speed, two of the attributes that you might say are important for a free safety, and we saw both in evidence there.
And sometimes all of your best laid plans of play design, your X's and O's, they can't always account for individual effort defensively. And this was one of those times. Just a terrific play to hustle over there and get the running back to the ground.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and it's picked up by the Steelers. 20. And he takes it back to the house. Recovery for a Steelers score. And Charles, look at the big fella. What a runner that was. Not only a scoop it, but then take it the rest of the way for the touchdown.
And now you know they're going to have to hear about it from now on. The defensive backs, he's going to want to run with them, do their drills, the whole deal. He thinks he's the pace setter now.
It doesn't matter what happens in practice this week, he's smiling. Extra point attempt here still to come. And he'll put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown. This fielded right at the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Incomplete. This defense for the Steelers, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And the way they did it was by getting after the quarterback. Sacked him 7 times in that game. Came from all angles.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. Taken in at the 3. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. The defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say, we're going to build from the inside out. Because you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Got a man and he hits him in stride. And he will be marked down short of the first as they get to him at the 29. On is the Chargers punter now, as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. Taken from just outside the 30. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And a glance at the tall signal caller, standing 6'6".
And he was terrific in the opener, threw 3 touchdown passes, and make no mistake about it, he was eager to get right back out and do it again. So I think we'll see him try to test the secondary quite a bit as this game goes on.
On 1st and 10, Jacobs. He finds his man, complete. It's Griffith. 7 yards, the pickup there.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
On 2nd down, it's Wright. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. From the gun, Jacobs. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. And the win last week, punted 4 times as this one's away. And he'll get credit for putting him inside the 20 as the fair catch is made right at about the 19-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. They'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up. 2nd down at 4. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. On 2nd down now, it's Bass. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. They're going to look to throw. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders fly into the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. They're Pittsburgh offense at the line. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10. They'll pass there over the middle to start things out. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Second and 2 at the 39-yard line.
On 2nd down, it's Wright. The numbers for him from a week ago. Charles, how do you think he ran the football?
I thought he definitely had his moments. I did think that they could have utilized him a little bit better, and I'm definitely going to keep an eye on him to see how they're going to use him this week.
He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. Here now it's 2nd and 10, again for the 41. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Jacobs. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. The Steelers send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10.
Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Armstrong.
Let's go, baby.
To number 88. It's a gain of 10. First down, Chargers.
On 1st down, Bass. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. They'll drop to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Armstrong. Back to throw now on 1st down.
Into a sea of defenders had intercepted.
Picked off near the 42. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. They'll run on 1st down. Right. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. Throwing on 1st down. Jacobs. And his throw here is incomplete. And now following the incomplete pass, we'll get a timeout here for an injured player. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. He finds his man, complete. That's Griffith. An extra cornerback now in the game for the Chargers here on 3rd. Looking to throw. Jacobs. He finds his man, complete. It's Griffith. And he will have a Steelers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. Right. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. That's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Now a give, right side. It's right, and they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Second quarter action from Pittsburgh. It is the Steelers in control of the football as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. He's at the 50, 30, 10, and he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Charger TD. Well, dare I say it, it's kind of quid pro quo. Both defenses now with an interception return for a touchdown.
Your vocabulary, sir. Well done.
The extra point splits the uprights, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Taking it about the 1. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last that didn't bother you too much.
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play too.
The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. Back to throw. Jacobs. He finds his man, complete. That's Griffin. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe.
Nice play, man.
And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 14. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. The Steelers send out their punter now, as he's on here to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And now here comes the Steelers defense once more. And a big reason they have the lead right now, as we see on the screen, their 3 turnovers.
And how about the emotion now that the defensive team is generating for the entire team? Creating the turnovers, what they call, and turning those into points for their team. That's why they have the lead, and that's got to be exciting for those guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. On play action, they'll throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Armstrong. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25.
2nd and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a 1st down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll set up a throw. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the headlines. Incomplete. So the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He finds his man, complete. That's Bats. And he is going to have the Chargers' 1st down. He needed 5. He got it barely, as it will officially go down as a gain of 5 yards. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw.
And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's 2nd down now.
Back to throw again. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 27-yard line. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another 1st.
He finds his man, complete. It's Armstrong. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try again. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. They'll try to run this one in. No gain on the play that time. So a big stop, and it's going to leave him with a 4th and goal. And his kick is indeed good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and...
Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And, partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's a game plan that they've had so far because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to...
Gets through and now an opening. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we can at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there.
Yeah, and this is a case of improper form from a tackling perspective because when you get ready to go up against a back like this, everyone has to be able to understand you've got to be able to slow him down and let the cavalry come to the rescue. They were nowhere to be found that time, though, and this winds up being a big play.
On 1st down, it's Wright. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. Working with a 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Looking to throw. Jacobs. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. A great play there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. Good throw there. And I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his 2nd season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook, not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses, also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
Extra point right down the middle, and that makes it a 21-10 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. The Charger drive about to get going. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. Give him 30 yards there. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his 2nd week of the regular season. Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And he's got some space here. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. It's a gain of 34. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Now a second down and 6. Again, he'll drop to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That's complete left side to Shepard. Now the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. A great effort there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Chargers get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is down to 4. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Get ready.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon.
Watch 36.
They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making them sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. And they will take a knee here. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. The Steelers send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. It's fielded at the 45. So we reach halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our... And now due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half. Okay, Coach, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half it didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it. But I think these first couple of drives, they want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities. And guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for it in the locker room at halftime. I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball. They leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
They'll run on first down. Right. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. They'll keep it on the ground. Right. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. A gain of a yard makes it 3rd and 11.
To throw on 3rd down, Jacobs. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up fourth. And now following the incomplete pass, we'll get a timeout here for an injured player. We'll check on his status when we get back. The Steelers send out their punter now as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Now we'll look at the Chargers offense. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now. They have to feel great about their opportunity.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down.
It seemed like he kept going through those progressions, and I thought he might dump that underneath, but he couldn't get rid of the football in time.
I have to wonder if he was thinking while he was back there, I wish there were a lot less progressions on this play, just someone that I can dump the ball to and get it out of my hands.
On is the Chargers punter now, as he's on to kick it away. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. He's been a busy man here in this one, and they're showing off some nice footwork to stay in bounds.
And with those types of catches and the volume that we've seen in this game, wouldn't you keep him busy as well?
I would.
Of course. You got to keep throwing it to him. He keeps making plays.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Hands it off out of the gun. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Man, this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17.
Tackle made back on the 17-yard line.
On 3rd down, Jacobs. Complete to right. And they're going to drop him well shy of the first as he can only make it to the 11. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and they will open their lead up to a touchdown at 24-17. So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. L.A. set to take over again on offense. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bottling him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect
nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. And the Steeler offense, they're set up nicely as they take over. On first down, it's Wright. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Tackle made at the 44-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Wright, and he's going to be met at about the 43. And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. From the gun, Jacobs. They'll find Williams on the slant. And he will have the Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On first down, Jacobs. And Davis has it over the middle. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 more yards that go around. A first down as well.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Jacobs. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to draw that one free.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. And that's incomplete.
But listen, when you got the lead, there's absolutely no sense trying to fit a ball in where you shouldn't. You can see the coaching in his head taking place on that play because he saw he had a receiver in the area. He just put it well over his head out of harm's way.
That one a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And his kick here is good. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points. It will give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
Let's go, man.
And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Charger drive about to get going. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm. A lot of times the punter goes this out and puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep him warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A.
First down, Chargers.
Now back to throw. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll look to throw. He sets to fire deep. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. 39-yard punt, 6 yards on the return.
Let's go. Let's go.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that. But the rushing game, almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. I don't know what else can be said about this pass rush. They have been sensational, CD. That is now 6 sacks for them.
And how many times do we talk to offensive coordinators and they say a sack is a result of everyone on offense not doing their job? But let's be honest about this one. This is the offensive line unable to counter the pass rush. They've been teeing off all game long.
3 quarters in the books. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Fielded at the 33. Call that a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. The Charger drive about to get going. To force the punt, that's the good news, but this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. Now he'll let it go deep right side. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10. Back to throw here. He finds his man, complete. It's Armstrong. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. They're going to look to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Armstrong. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores. And they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Now a throw here, hauled in. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. They'll drop the throw. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. He'll look to throw. The quick slant caught. Touchdown from 6 yards away. And the Chargers have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. A try here for the extra point. And the lead is down to a field goal now. So that drives 7 plays in length. And it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles. This will be fielded inside the 5. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. 1st down's a must on. Can't get away, and he's taken down. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in 1 game.
Yeah, that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
The Steelers on 3rd down. They've converted just twice and have had plenty of opportunities. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. The Steelers send out their punter now as he'll come on to kick this one away. And he's able to get it out of there. Taking a couple yards shy of midfield. A 40-yard punt, 5 yards on the return. And the Chargers will be set up pretty well as they take over in great field position. They'll run on 1st down. It's Bass, and he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well.
Holding offense.
That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you've got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
Now a dump off here complete. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
A yard brings up 2nd down.
They'll look to throw. To Shepard, complete over the middle. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third. And they give this time to the tailback. And he's taken down inside the 30. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down.
It's a gain of 10. And the Chargers first down.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. The Chargers on third down. They've converted 6 times and could use a 7th here. Here it's 3rd and 3. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. And his kick is good. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. Well, you talk about clutch. That one was right down Broadway, and this game's all even here in the 4th.
Yeah, he didn't leave any doubt, did he? Good snap, good hold, dead center. Almost like a big-time golfer in a major, firing at a pin from the fairway, trying to win the tournament going down the stretch.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And we essentially have a brand-new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest of this 4th quarter. On 1st and 10, Jacobs. And this is incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. He finds his man, complete. It's Griffith. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
On 3rd down, right. He fights forward for a couple with a penalty flag down. And the linemen, they're already walking back. Unbelievable. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
35 yards that time on the punt. And that will come the offense as they take over. On 1st down, Bass. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 25-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Bass. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. And the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. They'll look to throw here. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And this one is incomplete.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Fair catch called for and made at about the 32-yard line. Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down, Jacobs. That's taken in by Stewart. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset, and they're facing a big 3rd down now in this tie ball game. It's complete to Williams. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
2nd and 10.
Throwing again. Jacobs.
He's got it to Williams. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. And that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. 42 yards rushing for him now on 17 carries. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage.
Get him, boy! Get him, boy!
Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Now a handoff here to his running back. He will push his way down to about the 14.
Taken down at the 14-yard line. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 6.
They'll keep it on the ground. Right. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And this one is right through. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. And you know, in an era of cost-cutting and maximizing your roster, this is a club that does not skimp on special teams, and in these situations, it pays dividends.
And that's great vision by the organization. When the difference between winning or losing depends on who you have kicking the ball, would you rather have a street free agent out there or a solid pro like this? Answer's pretty evident to me.
Well, this one, partner, was fun down to the very end. They got the points late, right before the